Welcome! Today we're going to be doing some War Thunder. We're just going to be doing updates. I'm going to be by myself in realistic battles, so you don't always get, arcade and tier 1, I think, tier 2-ish. Anyway, we'll get straight into the game.
Oh, do you know what I'm doing later?
What?
I'm having to combat smuggle to work.
Combat smuggle to work.
I'm literally going to be lying in the back of my brother's van with a blanket over me.
Why?
Because he's only got 2 seats and him and his missus are in the van.
Lol.
So I lie in the back with a blanket over me and be an immigrant.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Wait, what map is this again? Sicily? That's alright for this. Yeah, it's like playing which I'm playing. It's just literally people think it's the worst, but actually it's pretty good.
What plane?
It's Mosquito.
Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst.
Like they say, everyone says to us, "Oh, it's crap. It can't shoot any planes down." Of course, it can't shoot any planes down.
Crap.
So that's an attacker. You better shoot the pillboxes.
Game of Thrones.
Although it is overtiered.
Yeah.
Very highly overtiered, because we get put with like Spitfire Mark 24s. I bet there's going to be some like TA 152s.
You do know all this shit that you're saying means nothing to me.
It's for the viewers, mate. For those who sort of know what I'm talking about. You what?
For those who do know the shit.
People who sort of know shit, yeah. Look at this guy. He's got a freckle on his chin.
I need to find a divide and conquer map.
I love how he's got all his proper facial features, but like he's got this like mustache plastered onto his face. It's quite funny. I should probably not wet. Anyway, for the viewers,
I can't spell for shit today.
Right. Anyway, for the viewers, after not next week, but the week after, we're going to be starting a schedule for videos to go out. So it's going to be Morgan Mondays, which is just going to be anything which I'm capable of doing, which isn't War Thunder or Map Load. War Thunder Tuesday and Thursday, so that's planes then tanks. Map Load Wednesdays.
What's that called?
You what?
The Thunder Tees. Tuesday, Thursday, Thunder Tee.
Thunder Tee. And then Warband Wednesdays.
Warband.
Which is just, oh great, Donia. Which is just basically us messing around on warbands on Wednesdays, because warband is so boring. And then what else is it? Thursday, Friday. I don't think we've got anything. Want to quickly check that for me?
Friday? What do you mean?
Anything on the schedule? I can't remember.
Friday. We've got nothing.
Right. Fridays there's no videos.
Friday's got no fans.
Got no fans, right?
Got fans on Friday.
Fuck off Fridays. Saturday's Sean's strategy shit, and then Sunday you might get a second episode out if I can bother to edit it. It's just how I feel after working for, however many hours.
2 hours.
So money.
Oh my god, this download's gonna take 2 fucking hours.
Guys, I do realise those are fuckholes like right above me. And I'm too busy looking at the map to shoot this. There we go. If you want to do good with Mosquito in any sort of mode, like as a ground attack aircraft, just go into first person mode. Because that way the 57mm actually aims. Oh god, I'm dead. I must be dead. Flat, flat. Oh, this isn't gonna work. fuck France.
Fuck France, just fuck them.
That was my
They
only video.
should have a French where you can play the French on War Thunder.
Why? We've already got British planes, French British planes.
Yeah, but they should just have it where you can play as just the French.
Why? Because they have no planes.
But it adds another faction because they have tanks and shit.
Well, they did have tanks, yeah, I guess.
But
then you'd have to bring the Italians in as well.
Yeah, so what? They can just get wrecked. They've got the shitty Carros, haven't they, with the tanks? And
They've got Caros, they've got Sampaveros, they've got... I think it's Stuka's theirs, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, but...
That was a fail of a video because I instantly died. I'm very sorry, people. I'm just gonna go use a Spitfire.
Told you the mosquito was shit.
Well, it is, but you know, it's worth a try, I guess. You can sometimes get a good game with mosquito because no one goes after you. Like, I should have asked for an air escort. Maybe I would have got a reply going, yeah. But most of the time you get like massive replies going, no, you're a gay fat mosquito. And I'm like, yeah.
Gay fat mosquito. I've got my book out again.
Give us a story. Give us a story.
Yeah, I will do at some point.
Now.
I might just read the blurb.
Actually, we could do on Friday. We could do those stories.
But we'd have to do it like with a Minecraft video or something in the background.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
And people show how dyslexic I am to people.
Well, you could probably read better than me, let's be honest.
Right, we're going to go with... Today, children, we are going to read George Chases the Dragon.
Sounds kinky.
I can hear people talking in my house.
Probably thinking... arsehole.
Fucking bitch. Okay, right. George Chases the Dragon.
I'm already excited.
When the Crusaders returned from their trips abroad, they brought back many new things. Spices, skills, precious stones, new foods, and above all, they returned with remarkable stories. The greatest story of all was the tale of George and the Dragon, a tale that would eventually become England's national myth. George was a brave and flawless knight who travelled from city to city doing good deeds. One day he rode into town, all the people were weeping. When he asked them what was the matter, they told him that their lives were being made a misery by a great dragon with a terrible drug habit. To appease the dragon, they had to give him all their pocket change every time they walked past it, which made them very poor and miserable, because the change was all they had. That day it happened that it was the turn of the king's daughter to give the dragon all of her change. She was a pretty girl, and on the occasion was particularly woeful. One, because she had just had a birthday and was flushed with her money. The money with her relations that I had given her. It did not matter that she was the king's daughter, for everyone without expectation had to draw lots to decide who would walk past the drug-addicted dragon and be menaced into turning out their pockets. George could not abide by this, and he vowed on his shining sword that he would accompany her and defeat the terrible dragon. He lifted the princess onto the back of his horse, and the pair set off to the corner of town where the dragon lurked, outside the bus station. The smell of acrid smoke grew stronger and stronger as they neared the spot, and when they rounded the corner George saw it. The huge dragon lay on the ground, its great snout buried in a sheet of tin foil on which its drugs smouldered. It wore a reeking leather jacket and had a striped tracksuit bottoms. Its face was pale and scared. Scarred. It seemed to have lost its shoelaces. George lowered his lance and rode towards it with the king's daughter whimpering into his shoulder. The dragon saw them and leapt up in all its ruined splendour to block the pavement. George swerved right and left, but the dragon was too fast and mirrored his moves exactly. It towered over George and told him in a thick voice with hisses and crackles that he had eaten nothing for 3 days and needed his change for a sandwich. "I will purchase you a sandwich," George said. "Accompany me to the sandwich shop." "No," hissed the dragon, "I cannot, for I was mugged around the corner from here, and they stole my shoelaces, so I cannot walk. Give me change for new shoes." "You have shoes on your feet," said George, who was quick-witted and sharp. "But I am saving these shoes for my long walk home," hissed the dragon. "I lost my bus ticket and must now walk all the way. Give me a change for a bus ticket." "You want money for smack," roared George. "Have at you with this." He drew his sword and lunged for the dragon. It ducked the blow and pulled a craft knife from its leather jacket and waved it hypnotically. The two adversaries circled each other, neither making a move. "Want some drugs?" said the dragon. "What?" said George. "Have some drugs," said the dragon. "They'll keep you sleek and trim. You could stand to lose a couple of pounds." "Bastard," cried George, and lunged once again at the dragon because he was sensitive about his weight. Faster than light, the dragon parried with his craft knife. Whipped out its bag of drugs and bletched a great flame over them, which shrouded George in a noxious smoke. "You fucker," said George. As he fell over and passed out, George came around much later in the day to find the dragon sitting counting the princess's birthday money, which it had demanded from her as soon as George hit the deck. "Oh," said George, "I feel rather trembly. Have you got any more?" "Just to take the edge off, like." "Are you kidding?" said the dragon. "First one's free, subsequent hits will cost you." "But I haven't got any money," George complained. "Oh dear," hissed the dragon sarcastically. George's blood boiled. He could take no more of the beast and drew his sword and advanced. "Hold on," said the dragon. "I'm the only one around here who knows where to get the stuff." An hour later, the townspeople saw a horse approaching with a figure slumped on the saddle. It was George. They lifted him down from his mount and brought him water to drink. After a while, he lifted his head weakly. "I have slain the beast. My brother's a window cleaner now. He wanted me to canvass the estate." I was like, "No, because I'm going to canvass with you later."
Alright. Wait, so what?
He's a window cleaner now, Anthony.
Is he? Oh, that's nice.
Got his own business.
His own business? What the hell?
Right. Where were we? "I have slain the beast," George croaked. And all the townspeople gave a great big cheer. They laid on a magnificent feast for him, and after he was fed they brought him a fresh horse, presented him with a big bag of gold, and then George rode away into the sunset, and the townspeople wished him well, and thanked him and applauded him until he was long out of sight. "That's funny," said one of the townspeople after a while. "He wasn't supposed to be heading in that direction." "No," said another, "he went the way the dragon used to be, before he barely slew it." "Oh bugger," said the townspeople. A few hours later George turned up again. He looked pale and spotty, and
Why
the
does this
chainmail
come up in, like,
missing.
one sec. Why does this come up in every single one of those stories? Oh bugger. Every single
It's just,
I don't even know what this book is.
it's Robin the Hoodie, an Asbo History of Britain.
What is it? Is the different books?
Loads of short stories about the history of Britain done in a shabby way.
In a shabby. I think this is how we teach children in Britain now.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yep. A few hours later George turned up again. He looked pale and spotted, and the chainmail lace was missing from his armoured shoes. "Can I have some change, please?" George begged. "What happened to your bag of gold?" demanded the townspeople. "I needed it for something," George replied, drawing his sword. "Now give me some change." "Bloody hell," said the townspeople, and handed over their change. George trudged back to the corner by the bus station where the dragon lived and handed half the money to it. The pair got royally wasted and then set about menacing passers-by for more change. George is said to dwell by the bus station still to this day, and the legend has it that in the realm of England, England is ever in trouble. Its citizens only need to jingle the change in their pockets, and George will appear at the very head of the English army, where He will terrify our enemies by ordering them to lend him a tenner to get the train home.
Sounds like Britain in modern day, really.
Britain in turn. There's Guy Fawkes and the Gunpowder Plot.
Oh no, they take too long. Oh my god. They're good, but they take too long. I think we should keep it to like episode. So a story per episode.
What we'll do? Story time, the complete Asbo history of Britain.
Yeah.
All credit Hans Christian.
If you're Christian, don't freaking listen to this episode, please.
Do you want to read the blurb?
Yeah, go on, read the blurb.
From the author of the Asbo fairy tales, this explosive historical document reveals the real Britain of old, where the orphan Jamie Oliver Twist campaigned for healthier workhouse gruel. Dick Turpin was a notorious charity manager, a charity mugger. Shakespeare was busy penning the Christmas special of his soap opera, and Robin the Hoodie nicked iPods off the rich joggers to give to the poor. Painstakingly mistranslated from the original sources, Robin the Hoodie is a treasury of antisocial tales from history that will help you forget all that nonsense they taught you in school. It even has a warning on it. Warning, adults only, not suitable for children.
No, it's definitely suitable for children. This is trying to, I can't remember what date it is now. It's 15, isn't it?
Yes, it's 2015.
Yeah, this is 2015, of course it's suitable for children.
Listen to this title, right? The Peasants' Revolt and the birth of social networking.
Yep. I can see where it's coming from.
Hurrah.
Ah, there's no point going after that guy. There's a couple of typhoons after me. Just swivel my way back round and go for that yakney.
Nelson's showbiz column.
Nelson. Which Nelson is this? Is this Lord Nelson?
Yeah, Nelson's showbiz column.
For if it's Nelson Mandela, I would have been really scared.
Well, why would it? It's not South Africa, it's Britain.
Well, maybe, you know, it's Asbo. They can do anything.
Oh, God. I was left on my fucking downloading that Divide and Conquer for Total War.
If you want to give Andrew any advice on this game, feel free, because it's Andrew. Oh, for fuck's sake! Spitfire really so shit! Guys, the Spitfire is honestly shit. You used to be able to deploy your landing flaps and slow you down, but now they just break off because of logic. Fucking Yaks are OP, right? They have the worst wing in the world, and they just sort of, you know, don't break. You can fire like 1,000,000 20mm at them, they don't break. They're impossible to kill, but they have like 1,000,000 like machine guns on them, like 30mm machine guns. They're fucking bullshit. Because the game's ran by dirty Russian bastards who literally suck Starling's dick even though he's dead. Fuck Russia, fuck France.
Fuck everybody.
Fuck the EU. Yeah, that's what we're going to end this on, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and
the election's coming up. Please don't vote for a dickhead.
Don't vote for dickheads. And please vote, because you can't complain if you don't vote. And yeah, if you want to see us play Minecraft and do stories of weirdness of Asbo England, then don't forget to leave a comment and, you know, suggest any more.
What do you think?
Yeah, suggest any more weird books. Anyway, goodbye, that's us for today.
Bye bye.